Hello, everyone. Here, let me get this up. The code to everyone's life here is okay. So we are. What just happened? Where did it go?
There?
No. Shoot. Okay, I'm just gonna have you go here. I will get this.
Okay.
And
all right. Good morning.
oh, look, it just popped up. There we go.
Oh, good. All right.
I'm gonna. Okay, I think you're good.
All
Top
right.
chat, live chat.
Cool.
And I think you're set.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I'm good. Good morning, everyone. Let me know if you can see and hear. I'm gonna try really hard not to cough in your ears. I apologize ahead of time for that. I feel fine. I just have some residual, you know. And get to be my age. When you're sick, you're down for like a month. All right, thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Naomi. Thank you. Good morning, Montana. Oh, beautiful state. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Miss Green. Very good, very good. So we're on house number 3. It's the tea house. It's a cute one. A few minutes, let some people join in. How's everyone doing? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Margie. Good morning, Mary. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right. So the tea house, we're on the tea house, number 3. It's a cute little house. And I've got my spreadsheet, tells me what colors I'm using. This you can find on the website, I think, if you don't have it. Gives you all the cutting instructions. Because if you go by what's in the book, it doesn't work. I mean, it works, but you waste a lot of material. Happy Friday, Cheryl. Yeah. 85th birthday. Oh, thanks, Margie. I just had a birthday too, like a week ago. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Margie. All right. So we're going to be following the book, as usual. Today I'm on the Avenir. How exciting is that? I've never sewed on the Avenir before. Let's see how this arm is working here. Got my house loaded up. This one does have an update. If you go to their website, this is one of the houses. If you're doing the 8x12, well, actually, I think the 6x10 has an update also for this block. So I have white thread in because we're just doing a placement line. There we go. Hello, Wanda. So I think I'm good to go. Uh-oh.
The bobbin thread is almost empty.
Okay.
Use the reinforcement stitch button to sew a single stitch repeatedly and tie off the stitching.
Okay.
Use the move frame key to move the embroidery carriage so the embroidery frame can be removed or installed. Afterward, the carriage moves back to its previous position.
Okay. I'm just going to go back to stitch 0. I need to put a bobbin in. I'm using heavy cutaway. It calls for tearaway, but I use cutaway. There's like mixed reviews on the cutaway versus the tearaway. Frankly, I just don't like having to tear it away. Okay. I'm not used to the machine talking to me. I got to give him a name, right? Okay, it's going to do a placement line, just a straight line. Then we're going to need our first two fabrics, our background and our grass, which is, this is C and this is K. We're using K for the grass on this one. Yeah, see, it did it again. Okay. All right, so we're just going to line this up with that line. I can see it. I know it's impossible for you guys to see, but I can see it. I'm just going to line it up kind of evenly. There's a little hangover on each side. And then the grass is going to go right side down. And we're just going to line that up with our background. Okay. All right, so okay. No-show mesh, I think this needs a little more than that, because even with the heavy cutaway, I have a little bit of puckering, nothing that I can't iron out, but I can't imagine how much puckering I would get with just no-show. No-show is a lot less supportive than the heavy. I think the heavy works really well because they asked for heavy cutaway, heavy tearaway is the main reason I went with heavy cutaway. Just stayed within the heavy family, I guess. Now I'm just ironing down. I didn't bring you over, but I'm just ironing down. I just gave this a little iron here, just so it lays flat. And now it's going to do, I wish it wouldn't do this. See, does anybody have the Avenir? You see how my screen goes kind of milky? I mean, once I press, but I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure it's a basting, so let's just look. I think I just leave, yeah, the basting stitch. So the basting stitch is just going to go around and kind of hold the square down. So we're going to leave the white in. And then it comes back. See how it comes back? That's too weird. It goes a little bit over onto the grass. This is the 8x12. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stitches on here, which is why this one has 40,000, and you know, a lot of satin stitches and stuff, which is why I'm using the heavy cutaway. We'll see if I regret it or not. New York City. Well, hi Suzanne. Thanks for joining us. Florida. Good morning, Annette. Dwani. If you go into the color screen and change the thread type. Oh, is that what it is? It's the thread type? Well, I can't do anything now. In between, it goes to this gray and I can't do anything. Maybe I don't know if I guess I should have done that before I started. But good to know. So it's because I haven't picked a color. If I go into the color and change the thread type. Oh, that is so weird. Isn't that funny how quirky technology can be? Okay, next step. We're going to do the placement line for the house and the little chimney. And let's see, that is step, which I can hardly see, 4. I guess we could just stick with white. But what color is going to be next here? So we're just doing placement line, trimming, placement line, trimming. So yeah, I mean, we can stick with white all the way up to step 18, because it's just placement lines and trimming. So maybe that's what we'll do. So we're going to do the placement line. I'm sticking with white. See, now the screen comes back. Isn't that weird? I'll let you see it go. Hello from Wisconsin. Hi, Patricia. Good morning. Placement line for our house. What fabric do we need to get ready? Let's see, I need to. This just likes to fall. Here we go. Okay. What fabric are we looking for here? We are looking for fabric. Tells you in the book. We're here. Tells you we need fabric P. So let me find that. Now I cut 2 pieces. It shows to have one big piece to do the house and the chimney all at the same time. But I just cut them separate. That way I'm not wasting so much. Maybe I should use like a gray or something. I can see a little better. Or I could put my glasses on. There's an idea. Here's the chimney. I have to feel for it, isn't it? Okay, right side up. And I do have SF 101 on all my pieces, just FYI. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm within here. I think I am. I can move it up just a little bit. Okay. All right, it's going to do them both at the same time. We're going to do a little tack down. I know. I know, Stephanie. I am. I'm in luxury today. Oh, look at that. It stayed up. Look. I only did it the first couple of times. You have all your blocks done. Oh my gosh, when you get it all put together, I want to see it on Facebook. How exciting is that? Okay, that's going to do a little chimney. Uh-oh. I don't think so. There's nothing holding that on there. Okay. All right, let's trim that out. Find some scissors here. Okay. I am just a tiny bit discombobulated this morning, just because getting over a little bit of a cold. Well, it wasn't a little bit of a cold. It really knocked me down. And it's been a week, so I am doing better. But we'll see if I make any silly mistakes, right? I'm all hopped up on Dayquil. But like I said, I don't feel bad. Not uncomfortable or anything. I may cough, and I apologize if I do that. Oh, good, Stephanie. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, it's Marge's birthday. All right. Let's look at the book and see what's next. Oh, it turned. Okay, again. Okay. So we did that. Now we're gonna do the placement line for the roof. Let's do that. And we need our fabric GG, which is this one. A little blue house today. Stephanie, which house was your favorite? Since you stitched them all out, which one was your favorite? Did you have a favorite? Okay, let's see here. Now it's going to do the tack down. The pineapple block. That one looks like. Oh, that's the last one. cute. All right. Trim this up. Okay, let's see what's next. We trim that, and now we're going to do the placement for the door, the front door. We're still using white, and we need fabric FF. Let's find out if that was FF. Ah, that's cute. Look at this material. That's super cute material. This is our doors, our front door. Were the cuttings? Yes. Well, yes. If you're on the email list for the sew-alongs for this, she sends it out. If you're not, you can email Jeannie, and she'll send it to you every month. Patricia. But if you got an email, you know, an invite kind of for this sew-along, it should be on that email. You have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the email. Okay, we're going to tack this down. But if you need it, just email Jeannie and she'll get it right to you. And I can show it on here, and you could take like a screenshot or something. But this is what we need for the tea house block. Okay. Okay. And the way I get these measurements, I'll just go over that real quick. I have, excuse me, I have Embroidered software, which is free. It's free software. And if you put the design in Embroidered, there's a print option, and it'll print this out for you. And it's for placement, but I'm not using it for that. So I just look at all these little pieces, and I just take out my ruler and I measure what I'm going to need for each little piece, and cut accordingly. Because like for the sun, I think they want like a 5 by 5. I mean, that's a teeny tiny little area there. I mean, you need like a 2 by 2, you know. So I just got out my little measuring ruler and measured each little piece as it asks for it in the book, and then it tells me in the book which fabric goes where, and then I just I cut accordingly. So that is how I come up with these. But I put one out for every month. So when we're done with this one, I'll go home and I'll get it together for the next month. Oh, that was terrible cutting. I'm going to have to take this out here. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm terrible when it comes to applique. I'm just like, I'm always cutting. And I'm like, have to stop myself. Okay, what is next? So we cut that. We're on step 10. 10 is a placement line for the little window or little awning or whatever that is over the door. And for that we need fabric double A, which is this fabric. And when I cut it, because there's so many little pieces, I just cut it, put the SF101 on it, and then label it like this and throw it in a bag ready for the next sew along. All right, so we're staying with white. Huh? Yeah, gray's out, but I mean,
Did you just hit start again?
yeah, I just hit start. The only thing is you can't see what's next. So I have to go by the book, because you really can't see, you know. Like,
Oh, it's totally gone.
yeah, but watch, as soon as I...
We'll switch you out.
No, this is fine. See how it comes right back
Oh.
when it starts to sew? Isn't that weird?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the little above the door awning, whatever it is. It's cute, whatever it is. Okay. All right. What's next? Let's look at our book. We are on step number 12. And it's a placement line for... What is it a placement line for? I think it's for the little wing on the side of the house. Yeah, the little side part of the house. What would we call that? Oh, this is like a flip and stitch. So we need fabric M. So it tells you on here it's a flip and stitch, and we're putting it right sides together. That's what RST is, right sides together. So we're going to stitch and flip that with M. Our fabric M is here. It's cute fabric. We have two pieces because we're going to put one on each side of the house. So let's see, our little line is right here. Okay, let's do that. And it's just going to still right side down. And then I'm going to take it over to the iron, and I'm going to iron that. Whenever I do a stitch and flip, I like to iron it down. So I'm just going to run over, and I'm just going to iron this down real quick. And let's see, does it tell you? Okay, so we're gonna iron it over, and then it's gonna stitch real quick, and then we'll trim it. So let's pink there. So I'm just ironing this back. I just ironed it down so it'll stay flat. And now it's gonna give us a cut line. Okay. Out here. So it wants us to trim around this, but I'm just going to trim around the outside, not going to trim here, of course. Okay. Now I think we're going to do the other side. And get our another MM, is that what it was? Or no, just M. Just M. Fabric M. Right side down. Now we're going to line it up. Right here. And it's going to tack it down. And then I'm going to go over to the iron real quick. Real quick on the iron. I'm using this Panasonic iron. It fits in the hoop, which is nice. And it is cordless, which is double nice. Okay. There we go. Now it's going to give us our cut line. Trim this. Okay, what's next? Let's see. We're moving right along. Okay, we are on number 17. Okay, we trimmed. Now we're on number 18, right? Excuse me. We should be on number 18, but I think my machine says 17. I don't know why. We did the tack down. Okay. Wish I could see the screen. That would be nice. Okay. I'm thinking, so what color were we going to use? Let's see. So on here I have the colors that I'm using. For step 18, I'm using Isacord 3631. Let's find that. It's in my bag. I'm sure it's a blue, right? Yeah, it's this blue here. Isacord 36. Oh gosh. 3631. All right, so let's change out our thread. Finally using a color. Okay. The threader on this is a little different, I'm noticing. Just as far as like where the cutter is back here. There. Not sure where it is. Okay, let's thread. All right, yes, so now the screen is showing me that this is a satin line going around my little, I don't know, lanais. What are those? Little sides of the house. Okay. Hello, Miss Cindy. Thanks for joining. How are you? I am feeling better, thank you. Yes, I am. I'm still a little rattly, have a little residual cough, but nothing that Dayquil can't handle. You know what I mean? Dayquil and cough drops. They are my best friends. Oh, and I have a tea from Starbucks, so that's nice. And all my little helpers. So let's see, what's next after this? On step 19, we're doing some more cover stitches. And for that step, I'm using Exquisite 406. Let's find that one. Exquisite 406. I bet it's this light blue? Yeah. This is our thread for next thread change. Exquisite 406. Pretty light blue on deck. You hear that bobbin bouncing around? My machine does that too, my Solaris, and I always was like worried about it. It's nice to know that other machines do that too. Okie dokie. So now we're going to change to our light blue. I'll try not to bump you, but I probably will. Oops. Okay. All right, light blue. We're going to go around the house and the chimney. See what we're doing after this. We're going to do our little bushes out front. getting my stuff ready for next time. Next we're going to be doing little bushes out front. And this is our R fabric. So we'll get this ready. Little bushes out here. And the thread I chose to go around that was this ES 904. Kind of a light turquoise. That'll be next. Hi, Anna Marie, you're not late. You're right on time. We are just stitching out this cute little tea house. Oh.
Check and rethread the upper thread.
Okay. Yeah, that must have been a little thick there. It bent my needle. Okay, let's cut. Oh. Cut. There we go. All right, let's find a needle. Let me find a needle here. Do an 80-12. Yes. All right, need a screwdriver. Here we go. This needle out. Look at that. Oh, looks like it broke it too. I need to find the other piece, don't I? Okay. Let's take this out. Well, this quilt, I'm doing the 8x12, which is the lap size. There is a wall hanging size. And the one that I'm doing is going to be, I think, 46¼ by 53. But there's also a wall hanging that is, oh no, I'm sorry. It'll be 56 by 63. But there's a wall hanging size. I'm not sure what size that one is. Okay. Let me change. Oh, I see the needle now. I'm like, I can't find that little piece of needle, but I got it. It's right here. All right, let's put in a new needle. Putting in an 80-12. That arm is like really right there, isn't it? Well, let me get this out of the way. I'm going to unthread it. That out of my way. Okay. Here we go. Okay, tighten that up. All right, let's rethread. Maybe I'll just slow it down a little bit here. I think I've just got a couple of more stitches to go on this. All right. Excuse me. I'm going to hold it down and let it go really slow. Oh, look at that. See? All done. Okay. We're going to change colors now. Go to the green. Go. There we go. All right, it's going to be placement line for our bushes out front. We're going to get our R fabric ready. Okay, we're going to tack it down. And then we're going to trim. I'm going to have to take this out because okay, that's one. Okay, there's two. Now it should, I'll double check, but I think we're going to do the satin stitch around this. So let's make sure, because I can't see the screen, remember? Let's see, yeah. Yep. I'm going to do the satin stitch around the little bushes. And let's take a look at the sizes here of this. There's a 6x10. Okay, here we go. So these are the sizes that there's the 6x10, which is 37.5 by 42, and the 8x12, which is what we're doing, which is 55, almost 56 by 63. So yeah, you have your choice. Or you could do both. Oh, we have enough material. Let's see. I have to find my glasses. Step 23, I have a different color, which is Exquisite 950. Should be this one, it's pretty green. And it's going to do the little flower stems on top of the house. See if we can get that to focus. Yes, 950. goodness. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, we're going to put in our green. This is the little stem towards the top of the house for the flowers that are in the teacup. Okay, there we go. What's after this? Let's see. We're turning the page. I'm going to do the placement line for the teacup. Let's see what color I have for the teacup here. Exquisite 315. This is the color for the teacup. It's Exquisite 315. Go. Put that on deck. And get our material, which our book tells us we want fabric EE. This is our fabric for the little teacup. Okay. We're just moving right along. Okay. Change colors to our pink. All right. Placement line. Lay down our fabric. And we'll trim. Little cup. Okay. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's the satin stitch around it, so we're just going to keep that pink in there. Let me make sure it's, yep, 26 and 27. We're going to get out our 3631 again. Well, I'm using an 80-12 because I just broke one. I should learn to just change the needle when I come in. I just, I don't know how long it's been used. This is what I'm using. Microtex Chrome 80-12 for the needle. And the stabilizer, I am using a heavy cutaway. It's a heavy cutaway. Now, I always say the disclaimer that the book tells you to use heavy tearaway. And I did for the first one, and when I tore it all away, I don't know, it just kind of like all wrinkled. It didn't look good to me. So I thought, well, I'm just going to use a stabilizer that will stay in there. And so I'm using a heavy cutaway.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's your son.
Okay. Just hang up on him.
Okay, I did. So I'm using a heavy cutaway. I don't know if I'm going to regret that or not, you know, because I do wash my quilts. So, you know, I've never made a quilt that had stabilizer in it and washed it. So we shall see. So that's my disclaimer. I'm using it because it looks very nice like this when, you know, because I'm not tearing away all of it, and I don't know, it just didn't look nice to me. But I don't know what it's going to look like after I wash it. So, or maybe I'll never wash it. I don't know. But this does say on the package that it gets softer with washing. So it kind of mentions washing, so it kind of makes me feel like they know we're going to wash it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we are on 27, and we're going to put in our blue. OASD. I'm using OASD. That's what I have most. That's what they sell here. So that's what I have most in my stash. Putting the blue in. I lost my mind for a minute, but I'm back. I think once you get batting and everything else, because I'm going to put batting in there when I finish it off, you know, just like a regular quilt. I'm just going to do it like a regular quilt. So this is going to do, what is it going to do here? Oh, so the rim of the cup is blue. I'm like, why is it still at the cup? So the rim of the cup is blue, and then it's going to go around here, and I think around here. Muslin. I with so many stitches, I you know, I did ask Jeannie about that. She didn't recommend muslin for these just because there are so many stitches. This one block has 40,384 stitches. So she wasn't sure if muslin would be enough stabilization for these blocks. But you could certainly try, and if you do, let us know. Just try one block. It may work just fine. And then, yeah, that would make it super soft. And a tearaway, yeah, like float a tearaway underneath or something. That might work. And then when you tear it away, you still have something there that kind of. I have the one that I did with. I think I do. Let's see. Is this the one? No. Oh yeah, it is. This is the one I did with very first one I did, and because I didn't like it so much, I was playing with some IQ stuff and doing some stippling around it and stuff. I was just playing. But you see how the house is like here? It just, once you tear it all away from the back, and I have batting on here now because I was playing with quilting it. But it just seemed like it just kind of got, you know, like, I don't know, like baggy in some areas. Not all places. But this was with the tearaway. So, and then I have the one that I did with the cutaway. And, you know, I haven't ironed it or anything. But it's, you know, not as, it still has a little bit of, but I think I can get that out with some ironing. I haven't ironed it. But it just has a little more support in there. So, I don't know, I think either way it's gonna look cute. I wonder what happened to my little cup here. Oh, something goes there. I see. It like didn't stitch there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me bring you in. See if I can bring you in. But it didn't stitch on my cup. Oh, it's in the way now. But it left a gap. But I think the little tea bag goes there. On all of the pieces, yes. It doesn't call for it on all of the pieces. You can go by the book. But I just, you know, just to make it simple, I just put it on all of my applique pieces. Yeah, I mean, I put it on everything. But if you look at the book, and I'll show you here, get the cord out of the way. If you look at the book, there's that little symbol there, and that symbol is telling you it wants some fusible interfacing, which is, I use SF101. So most of the pieces, most of the cutting has it, but you can see here, like, it doesn't show it here. I don't know exactly what these are for, but, you know, but I just went ahead and I put it on everything. You know, it's not on everything, but it's on most things. If you look, it's throughout all of the cutting, kind of hit and miss. So I just made it simple on myself and put it on everything. You know? But you can certainly follow the directions and you know, just do what they recommend. But I don't think there's any harm in putting it on everything. I haven't had a problem. Some of the cover stitching on this is so adorable. It's not just a plain satin stitch. Some of it's really cute. What's after this? What color do I have? I have exquisite 628. Just kind of, let's see. Let's do this. The book calls for like a gray, but I'm using, and it's for the little tea bag, and I'm using like a gray, or I mean a brown, and that's a exquisite 628. That'll be next on step 28. And then we're on to the windows. The block will be 11 inches square when we're done. I'm doing the 8 by 12, the lap size. There is a wall hanging size, which I think those blocks finish at like 7.5 or something. This block will finish at 11 square. Oh, wind, Cindy, yes. Oh my gosh. I live at the base of a mountain and the wind comes over. I mean, I think we had a 60-mile-an-hour gust the other day. Maybe it was even yesterday. But the winds are horrific at my house all the time because it comes over that mountain range. It just rips through there. Scares the heck out of my dogs. We're pretty good with power though. We don't usually lose power. That's scary. Because, you know, when we do lose power, if it flickers or whatever, I go and run and unplug all my machines. I freak out. I need to get some power boxes, you know, the surge protectors, where it stays, you know, if the power goes out, the little box it's plugged into has enough power in it for a few minutes, and you can go and save everything and shut everything down safely. I need to get that because, yeah, when you live in a rural area, the power goes out every once in a while. But I'd probably put up with that to live on the coast. Sounds beautiful. All right. Excuse me. I know it's scary, isn't it? It just feels like it's going to rip the roof right off your house. You got to go run around and batten down the hatches, you know, secure everything. I've lost outdoor furniture. Like, it's just gone forever. I don't know where it went. This was years ago, but it's just gone. Oh. Just stay in. Put on some comfy clothes and some slippers. Okay, we're going to put in our brown and do our little tea bag. Oh, oh, don't feel bad. I think each day at the coast is a good day. Okay, our little tea bag. And we'll have a drink of tea. I have some tea. Yeah. Well, that was fast, wasn't it? Huh. Okay. You think it's done with that? Look at that. Can you guys see that? It doesn't look done. Alrighty then. Okay. Well, that was fast. I wasn't ready. What's going on next? Let's see. We're doing the placement for the windows. And let's see, what color am I doing for the windows here? The first color is this blue, which is in step 31, 406. 406, is that this one? Yeah, 406. We're going to put this blue in, this 406 that we've been using. Well, hello, NorCal Quilter. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. How are you? Yeah, we had some beautiful weather the last few days. And that was our fake spring. Now we're back. We're back to blustering winds, 50 degrees. Oops. We haven't had much snow this year. Which is always worrisome. Lift you up here. You're sinking. Tighten it here and tighten it here. Look at that. See how far you go. There you go. Okay, so we have this blue. It's going to do a placement line for my windows. Oh, thanks. Yeah, aren't they cute? They're so cute. So we're going to need some fabric, right? This is fabric G, which this is like all of the windows and all the houses have this yellow flower. We all ran from the rain. Oh, it's going to mess up my hair. We went to Disneyland. We went to Walt Disney World in July. Don't recommend that. It was really hot, but it did rain a few times. It didn't stop us either. We were like, hey, we paid a lot of money to be here. We're going to have some fun. Okay, I got to kind of... All right. That should work. But they do, like, shut down all the rides, you know? It's like... Of course, you know, that's in Florida where there's lightning whenever there's rain, so I guess that's why they shut everything down. They would even like close the pool at our hotel. Just puts everybody in a timeout. They do. They certainly do. Which I'm sure there's some, you know, good reason. Oh, yeah. As you say that, I cough. Yes, I am doing better. I am doing much better. I was, yeah. I was praying for the end there for about a day, but it's all good now. I was telling Jeannie, it's been like, I don't know, 3 years at least since I've been sick. You know, I haven't gotten sick in a long, long time. And so, I mean, I've had, you know, little things, but this one knocked me on my, you know what. And I was just like a big baby. I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Of course, I wasn't gonna die, but you know, you feel like it. Just having my little pity party for a day or two. But hey, now I've been real sick, and so the next time hopefully I'll be better about it. My poor husband. You know, just took everything out on him. I was just angry. Okay, there are our windows. But yes, I'm doing much better. I'm just I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I still have a little rattle and, you know, a little stuffy, but I feel good. I feel okay. We didn't get any special passes, Cindy. They just told us walk around and look at stuff. We'll let you know when you can ride rides. Let's make sure I have the right color in here. So I did that. I trimmed. It wants the blue. It wants the blue first. So let's do the blue. We're going to leave our blue in. Oh, yeah, working in a school, that's a nightmare, right? Kids are like little petri dishes. They just have everything. I know we have a lot of grandchildren, and when we're around them, there's always one. There's always one that's sick, always. You know? It's just the way. But even then, I haven't gotten sick in a long time. And it was like the day before my birthday, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm officially old. Well, that's nice. Was that Disneyland or Disney World? Okay, the next color is going to go around the windows. And for that, I have this creamy color. Let me make sure that's the color I have on the sheet. This is Isacord 0660. 0660, and it's this creamy color. Change our thread. All right. Okay, so it's going to do, I always freak out when it's not in the right place. So it's going to do some little stuff over here. And okay, so we're good. Right color. Disney World. Oh, yeah, that's where we were. It was still fun. It was like a bucket list thing for me. Go to Disney World, go with my sister and her daughter, and it was fun. We had a lot of fun. And the 10 needle will go a lot faster. And if you had a scan and cut, you could do that too. You know, just cut all the pieces through there. I think somebody was doing it with the scan and cut. Oh, is that what's going to happen? A storm from Oregon's coming our way. We may not get it because, like I said, I'm at the base of a mountain range, and sometimes the storms hit that mountain range and just stop. Or it just, you know, snows up there. But we'll get the winds. That's for sure. Yes, I'm good. Don't worry, I'm
Everything's
fine.
okay?
If I pass out, you say no. She worries like my mom. She's so cute. You do the scan and cut, Mary? Yeah, for this project or just everything? You know, it's something I have not dabbled in yet. Southern storms, they're more wet storms, aren't they? Northern storms are more cold. Everything. Good for you, Mary. Yeah. I bet things just complete themselves practically, huh? I do enjoy cutting, though. I do enjoy ironing and cutting. That's one thing I can say. Yeah, I bet it is easier on your fingers. Yeah. Yeah, when you're actually doing it here, it does get on your fingers. What is that? Oh, nothing. Yeah, it does. But that's why I like these scissors here, because you just pinch. You know, your fingers aren't in these little holes. You know, you got big hands. And, you know, when I'm using scissors that have those little, my thumb, and yeah, it hurts after a while. Yeah, well, you gotta venture out and just say, I'm gonna do this one project and I'm gonna use the scan and cut. And then once you get in that groove, there's no stopping you. Well, I think our house is done after this. Wow. Oh no, it's not. I turned the page and I see that we are not done. Well, we're close. So after this, we're going to work on our little tea bag some more. So that little gap that I was all worried about will probably go away. So on 33, step 33, I used Exquisite 305. 305, which is like a light pink. So it's going to be this one. Light pink, Exquisite 305. There we go. Moon deck. That's going to be our next color. Yes. I know, but you know, my grandbabies, some of them live so far away. Well, you know, I have some in Vegas. I have some in Virginia. And so when I get to see them, I just want to love them up, you know? And they never look sick, you notice that? They never look sick. They're just running around, doing their thing. They're just having a blast, laughing, and, you know. And then you talk to their parents, and they're like, yeah, we had her in the ER last night. She was really sick. I'm like, what? But yeah, they bring it all home. Did I? Oh, look at that. I sure did. Uh-oh.
Check and rethread the upper thread.
Okay. I need to check and recheck the upper thread. Okay. Must have come undone. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay. You didn't think that I was going to go through a whole sew along without having a problem, right? It's stuck. I don't want to pull on it. Let's see what we got going on here. This is a bad day to forget my glasses. But sometimes I think what it is... There we go, see? All right. Okay. Oh, where is that cutter? There it is. Okay. I'm going to go back a few stitches, maybe 20. We'll just go back 20. I do see the little flower in each window. That was just a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Okay. Almost done with this. Okay. What's it doing? Oh, doing a little tag.
Finish stitching. Please thread the machine with the next thread color. 0, 6, 3. Applique position. Embroidery.
Okay. I don't know why he's talking to me like that. Okay. So the next color is this pink, and it does a little flower. Right? We're on 33. It's doing a cover stitch. Oh, okay. So it's going to do the flowers up top. And it's going to go around the door, and we're doing our little light pink here. This is the first time I'm stitching this out. I usually stitch it out at least once before. But I didn't this time. Okay. It's going to do around the door. And the two little flowers up here and a little flower on the tag, on the tea bag. Cute. Those little windows are cute. Look at the details. Can you guys see it? Yeah. Isn't it cute? So cute. Let's see. I think it's the little stoop down here. If we're going to do some gray and the doorknob. Yeah. And for that color, I have a Floriani. 4613 was the Floriani color I have. It's a gray. Just a gray. So that'll be next. This way it doesn't fall. And you're all on a tilt there. Sometimes you guys get all sideways, like on the Batman show. Remember the Batman? They always showed the villains like crooked. They said it because they weren't on the level. This is constantly falling. There we go. There we go. Flowers are cute. Hi, Monica. Thanks for joining us. Well, I'm glad you remembered. We're stitching out the tea house and the Lori Holt quilt. It's turning out pretty darn cute. Little flower on our tea bag. Gonna put our gray in. Oh. Maybe we're not putting our gray in. It looks like it wants to do the middle of the flowers. Right? But it's showing gray. I really wish I could see the screen. But I think, yeah, it wants to do the middle of the flowers. So if you notice in the book, it doesn't account for the middle of the flowers there. It's just going from 33 was what we just did. And then it just goes down to the gray, which that's not what it wants to do. It wants to do the middle of the flowers. So let's put in a yellow, shall we? If I can get that to stay. Okay. I'm just going to use this yellow here. I have this yellow for the sun. So I'm going to use this. And this is Exquisite 7, is that 763 or 783? I don't know. I think it's 763. Probably have it right on here. Let's see. Let's make sure. 763. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put in a yellow. And I don't have that on my sheet because it wasn't listed. It's just so weird. You would think that it would do that at the same time. Well, it actually wants gray in the middle of the flowers. I don't think I want gray. Shoot, that means that it's going to do that and the stoop probably. Well, okay. It does the porch flower center, does the porch and the flower centers. They want that all in gray, huh? Well, okay. I would rather have yellow middle of my flowers, but I'll do it their way. You know, you could just do the flowers and then stop it manually, and if you really wanted to. Yeah, because, okay, so now I can see my screen and it's going to do, yeah, it's going to do the doorknob, it's going to do this, and it's going to do, so it does the little stoop in front, the doorknob, and the two middles of the flowers, and it wants gray for all of it. Okay. I know, yeah, that's, yeah, and I would recommend that, just like do this yellow, and then just manually stop it. And then it can come down here and do this stuff, you know. But I guess I'm pushing the easy button. Doesn't look so bad. But I would prefer yellow. So that is an option. It's going to do a little middle on this tiny flower here. And then I would push stop, and then I would change to gray. So up to you. You could do that. Right, exactly. We should use the colors we want. Yeah. I think if I do it again, I would probably use yellow there. I think that would look cuter. I don't know why it wants gray there when you're going to have yellow in the sun. It could just do the yellow when you're doing the sun. Which is what I think we're doing next. Let's see. We're going to do the placement line for the sun. So we're going to switch to our yellow, which I just showed you. It's going to be this yellow here. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. What's going on down there? Well, it looks okay. Well, it looks like it worked it out, whatever it was. Oh, there's another sound there. I could, yeah. I could do that. I could just go over it. I'm okay. All right, let's switch to our yellow. Okay. Placement line, and we're going to get our fabric ready. This is our last piece of fabric, and it's fabric N. Oh, does my needle look loose? I'll check it. Let's see, I'll just give it a little turn. It's up there. Just make sure. You mean that little thud sound? Yeah, did you guys hear it too? Whoops. Okay, it's all tight. It's all nice and tight. So let's get our fabric N, our sun. We'll cut.
Finished stitching. Please thread the machine with the next thread color.
Okay, we're
0,
gonna
6.
stop. Stop talking to me. Okay. All right. Oops. Oh, looking cute so far. All right. And we're going to do our, and this is it. This is our last little stop. Our last little, it's a sunny day. Okay. We've got to go find a cutting mat. So let me move this up. Oops, sorry. What did I do there? Off the table. Darn it. Oh, here's a big one. One more time here. Whoops. Here we go. Okay. Back in my little corner. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Well, you just, because it's, when you pull the drawer out. No, that's okay. I got that, yeah. I'm all good. I did, yeah, thank you. Okay. I'm going to get ready, I'm going to get ready to cut on the block. Oh God, I just fell again. Here we go. Sorry about that. I'll just hold it. We're almost done. And there you go. Happy music.
Finished embroidery.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's bring you over here. Oh, let's see which way it wants to go. Up. Here we go. Okay. Wants to go. Huh. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take it out of the hoop. Got my iron heated up. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's cute. All right, I'm just going to give it a quick iron. Nothing crazy. Go. Okay, now the directions tell you we're doing the lap quilt, and we're going to finish at 11 by 11. Now it tells you to line up your ruler, and I'll show you this, with the grass and the background seam, which is this seam right here, at 2 3/4. 2 3/4 on our ruler, and we're using our Cute Cuts ruler from Riley Blake. Yes, this way, where it's red. I'm going to see if I have some glasses really quick, because this is really hard to see. Pretty sure I have some in here. I'll have these. These will work. Okay. I'll be able to see now. Okay. Because on this ruler, it is not easy to see. Let me get my cutting surface under here. So we have the 2 1/4, and they're like the 2 1/2, you can see that just fine. That's, the dashed line, but then there's these teensy little dots that you have to, and I'm not even going to be able to show you. It's not going to come up on camera, I guarantee it. Well, you need to line up those teensy dots, and that's 2 3/4. Here and here is what I'm looking at. And then you want to look at whether you're kind of centered. So I'm going to kind of put my line. I mean, you could fold it in half and find the center perfectly and all of that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of line up. I just find a place here, and I'm going to go down the middle of this door. I think that's going to be a good place for the middle. What do you think? Okay, let's make sure we got cutting surface all the way around, and we will cut. Does that make sense? Any questions? This ruler is kind of crucial for this project because I tried to do it without this ruler, and it was really difficult. Boy, it's really wanting to spin. Okay. Uh-oh. Boy, this is a really loose spinner. Let me fix it. There we go. Right here, there. Okay. 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 And then our block will be perfectly 11 by 11. I can get this little corner. This thread there. There we go. Oh, we got a corner thread there too. But yeah, I do recommend this ruler. It's Cute Cuts, 11-inch. There's one for the there's one the size that you need for the lap or the wall hanging also. So I think it's 7.5. Is that what it said? 7.5 by 7.5. And she has a trim it ruler, just like this one. That is perfect size for that. And I have a little bit, a couple of threads here. Oh, I didn't get these corners very good. And that was me, not the ruler. Okay. Oh boy. There we go. All right. There's our block. I guess you could save some of this material. That's a pretty good size right there. I would save that. I'll probably save it. Just put it in my bag. I'm a terrible hoarder when it comes to that. Okay, I still have my stuff on the back. You could go around and cut some of that off if you wanted to. Nothing saying you can't. There's a basting stitch in here you can take out and get some of that if, you know, if that bothers you. And I may do that before I put it all together. You never know. I don't know how this is going to come together, but what do you think? Cute, huh? All right. Now the sashing. That ruler makes it pretty darn easy. So now we're going to do the sashing. Let's get some more. Get some more stabilizer. Bumpy again. All right. Okay. Again, I'm using the heavyweight cutaway for the sashing too. Okay. How are we doing? Any questions? All right, let's see. I'm gonna go home, go to embroidery, pocket. There we go. Let's do the first one. And we're gonna set. We're gonna embroider. All right. Oh. Oh, I see what's going on here. Hold on. Stop. Wow. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use 2 layers of power mesh instead of the heavier cutaway. It looks so stiff. It is pretty stiff. It is pretty stiff. I'll tell you that. It's not, it's not as pliable. And, you can certainly try 2 layers and see how much puckering you get. But I have seen people on Facebook say that they use the heavy tearaway and just love it, So, okay. This is our sashing. Let me get my pieces for my sashing. My pieces I just threw in here. Oh, I'm usually a little more organized than that, but I think I got it. Okay. So for the sashing, we really only need, is it 2 of those or 4? I thought it was 4. Okay, let's see. So we're doing we're doing number 17, hoop 17, sashing number 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 2. Okay, so we do that. Let me just make sure I don't have another piece in here. No, there's just 2. Just 2. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so 2 of these and 2 of these. I'm going to put my white thread back in for the placement lines and such. Yeah, I don't know how my quilt is going to be with this heavyweight cutaway. But I'm hoping that it washes and softens up, and with the the quilting and the batting and all of that, I'm hoping it all works out. Back here, there we go. Okay. First thing is a placement line. And we're going to need one of these and one of these. And I have SF 101 on all of these also. Okay. So we're going to I just got here. Yeah, me too. Hi, Rebecca. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so we're going to put this one face up. And, I don't know, care about directional or not, but direction would be this way if you do have directional. So we're going to line that up with the line right there. And we're going to put this one face down and line it up with the edge of this one. And we're going to push go. And I'm going to turn on my iron because I'm going to want to iron that. I'm going to want to iron that back a little bit. And I'm just going to iron it down this way. Okay. Just take me a second. Okay. Iron wasn't so hot, but I'll just hold it down. It's going to do a little box. Now, I want you to cut here, but I never do. I cut in the end. Excuse me. I want you to trim all the way. I'm going to trim this off, this part, but I'm not going to trim all the way around. I'm not going to trim the sides. I'm not going to trim the top. I'm just going to trim here because this is where I'm going to lay down the next piece. Right? Yeah. There we are. Okay. All right. Seems so small. Okay. Face down. We're going to line this up right here. They do waste, yes. Yeah, that's why I don't cut to where that doesn't seem right. What am I doing here? That does not seem right. What happened? Why did it make such a small? Oh, don't tell me I did that. Don't tell me I loaded the smaller one maybe. I don't know. That's not right. That is not right. Let me see what I loaded here. Well, I can't get to any look at my screen. I think this is not right. This can't be right. That's not enough room. Let me. How do I get out of that? Maybe if I cut. Oh, okay. If I put the foot down, I can see this. This is not correct. It can't be right. I'm going to use no. I'd like to see the projector, but it's not letting me. I can go to stitch 0. And I'm gonna use a projector. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have the little one loaded. I have the 6x10 loaded. Well, we'll just do the 6x10. And then I'll do the one at home. I mean, you know, it's all pretty much the same. Let's see that. Shoot, I loaded the wrong one, guys. I didn't load the 8x10. I loaded the 6x10 or 8x12. It's all this medicine head. Let's see if I can look at. No, I don't want to save. All right. Cancel. Home. Embroidery. Yeah, I think I loaded the little one. Silly me. Yeah, it says 6x10 right on it. Look at that. It says 6x10. Yeah, right there. Wow. Well, I guess you'll have just a little extra homework if you're doing the 8x10 or 8x12. You'll have to do both sessions before next month. Can you guys do that? I'm sure you can. I am so sorry. It must be all the medicine head. But we got our block done. We got our block done and it's beautiful. And I'll get my sashing done at home. And everything will be wonderful. How's that? What do you guys think? I apologize. I apologize. But oh, we got a lot done. Excuse me. Could turn the camera around and say hi to everybody. How about that? Hi, everybody. How are you? I know, I'm so sorry. But next month I will feel better. And I'm sure I won't mess it up. Okay? All right, you guys. I'm gonna hang it up. Okay? You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Helps the channel. Appreciate that. And you guys take care. Let's see. I don't need to be like all in your face. You guys take care. And I will see you next. Well, actually, I'll see you next week. We're going to do the Bohls on a week from today. So I hope you join me for that. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.